what's up? It's Kathy, and I'm back with another process video, and this one is for the JustNick cut file shop. And I'm just kind of showing you guys a little bit of what I am thinking of working with. So there's that old 6x6 paper pad. It says Lime Twist. I can't remember if that's like then from a company or if Lime Twist was the company. No idea, but it's old. And some other older papers from Echo Park from a little boy collection I have. And I cut the cut file out of a Heidi Swap paper that I had that's kind of a seafoam green and white stripe. So I'm going to back some of the circles, and it's called the Scribble Circles background. And I did shrink it down to like an 8x8 kind of size. I wanted it a little smaller than it would normally appear. And I just backed any part that I could with fun foam, so the really thin foam. I don't want it propped up too much, especially because I can't prop up these sections that are that don't have a backing to them, because it's just a little too thin to be doing that with. So I'm going to take this picture of my son, and he's got some chalk, so I'm going to kind of go into an idea of like an art scribbly kind of fun spring layout. And I mean, it's kind of unusual for me to be doing a white background one, but because I'm using a cut file that's not just cut out of white, obviously I didn't want to back everything then on colored pattern paper, that type of thing. I'm going to use some Pretty Little Studio items that I haven't gotten a chance to. I have a bunch of stuff and ordered it and have not been able to use it yet. So I know it seems weird I accidentally bought 2 of these pirates, so might as well use them. Might seem a little weird, be like, why are you putting a pirate on a picture about art? But I will tie it in to the idea. But also the colors were so perfect that I just couldn't avoid using it. I just wanted to use it so much. And I'm going to put a little banner around, and I'm going to try to figure out where I'm putting it. And these are a couple of different collections together. I just cut out all the banners when I got them and put them in a little storage container. So they're all kind of jumbled up. I think one's called like Marigold Collection, and the other one was a Forest Collection. I don't remember what its name was. And I did take out a bunch of feathers because before I decided to use the pirate, I was originally going to put some feathers in there because they matched too. But I couldn't resist the pirate. He's so cute. I have to get more of those vintage die cuts. They are adorable. So, and they work really well. I love adding them because I like the idea of them being vintage, but I'm adding them to a very kind of modern layout, like a lot of white space, a lot of crisp colors, stuff like that. So these were the pieces I picked. I used a green baker's twine. It is actually a thinner baker's twine than I'm used to. It's an old Martha Stewart one I bought a long time ago before I could actually get a hold of good baker's twine. And it's a lot thinner than normal. So I just stapled into it to kind of hold it down to my banner pieces. And now I'm just going to figure out where I want to put my banner. But I am going to do some knots at the end of each one just to make it look like it's kind of finished. And this banner could pretty much go anywhere. So the whole point is to kind of figure out, I know it ends up going there in the end, but I think I move it around a ton. Or maybe I already moved it around. No, okay. I cut out, I didn't originally have a part of that banner, so I had a different part, and I kind of cut out, just so you guys I didn't want to have this sped up too much. So in order to do that, I had to cut out certain parts of the video, and there was a really long time where I was putting this banner everywhere, trying to figure out where I wanted it to go. And it was up at the top, and it was this way and that way, and it worked in all the different places, just so you know. I just decided to put it there. And that way I left some of the circles a bit more open, because if not, it would have blocked off some of them. But this banner could pretty much go anywhere. I just wanted it to kind of, I don't know, it looks like it's just floating off. It's just blowing in the wind and going up and away. So I just wanted to put a few things in the circles. I didn't want to put a ton of stuff, but I did want to bring in a little bit of wood veneer. So I am. And these hearts are from the Hazelwood collection from, I think it's 1-2 Canoe, that was put out by American Crafts. And I'm just using the hearts because they matched. And I thought they were cute. And I'm just looking for some simple things to decorate it with. I'm not going to go crazy with the embellishments. It really doesn't need it. There's a lot already going on with the pattern paper and the circles and the banner and the big pirate. So I just, I loved the green in the picture. So I was really happy to get that pretty green in. It's one of my, I love that kind of grass green color, especially when you pair it with like red and turquoise and stuff like that. I don't know. I just love it. That big 2 is a really old chipboard piece from Martha Stewart. Back when I used to buy stuff at my local Michael's because I did not purchase stuff online at the time. So I just kind of grabbed whatever I could. Like, I didn't even know what I was going to do with a bunch of numbers, and they were all different colors, but I'm actually getting to use one. So that is shocking. And I'm just putting it in because he's 2 at the time that this picture was taken. I know the car doesn't really make sense, but it's a little circle and it matches in color, so I'm going to put that little car in there. There we go. Figure it out. I do put those around for a while and decide where I want to put them. The flare piece, I just used a bunch of glue dots till it was thick enough. Like, basically I put a glue dot on top of a glue dot on top of a glue dot till it was enough that I could stick it down, because they indent and I didn't want to use foam because then it sticks up too much, but you can't use glue because it doesn't stick because the back part's indented. So I'm off looking for some like kind of mini alpha stickers. These are from Webster's Pages and they're kind of the same sea foamy green. And I'm not going to worry about them being perfect. There's a messiness to this layout that I like. I didn't put any of the hearts in the circles like I had originally intended. I left them all outside just to give a little bit going around the side, just because I liked it. So I'm writing "is a treasure," and so this is my ideas. I'm gonna use the title "Art is a Treasure," and I'm gonna use those wood veneer ones that were from the Cool Kid collection. I'm not gonna alter them, though. I do get a bunch of black ink on it, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It's supposed to be this messy, fun, scribbly layout. So I really like how this layout actually turned out. I was kind of hating it at the time that I did it. I don't know, I was just like, oh, this is just not going together well, and there's just too much white space, and I ended up in the end really liking the simplicity of it and just the kind of crazy going everywhere. And I'm used to really over embellishing, so this is like an under embellished kind of one for me. I'm off watering down some black acrylic paint and trying to see if there was anything else I wanted to do, and finding my pens, my Pitt pens. They always seem to disappear. I'm going to outline this, and I do like little scribbles to make it kind of look like stitching, and I don't do it even. Like, I don't make a nice square, and that's when I realized I didn't make a nice square. It's not very good. So to kind of make that okay, I'm going to go around a second time and make it all crazy which way it's going so that it looks fine and kind of evens out in the end. So I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm digging that. It's a nice messy square. It's cool. It's all cool. And I'm going to do my journaling in one of the circles. And I was glad that I actually remembered to journal. I did not remember to put the date stamp on, so I will have to go back and do that. But I did remember to journal, which I always forget to journal. But I was happy I remembered. So, and I'm using smooth cardstock, so I didn't have to worry about it not, the pen not moving nicely. So, anywho, I think now I've gone to get my ink to water down, and I'm just gonna go crazy with this paint. Like, I'm not even worried. Look at it. just the biggest splotches ever on it, and it's going crazy, and I don't care. I love it. And it got on the photo, and I didn't care. I love when it does get on the photo. And there it got on the R, but I also don't care. I love the messiness of this. There's just so much movement to it. So pictures are coming up, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye!